first and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's brought down after a good gain. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion left is Funchess. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Slot man moves right. Just beating the play clock is Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. second down. Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In motion left is Funchess. McCaffrey following the penalty. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside. And then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. The slot man in motion right. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. And the big tight end shifting around. Throwing on third down, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Bradford now to throw on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now Newton on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Newton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, he slipped right by him. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now they run with Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Andrew Billings with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Room to run past midfield. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On first down, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a go.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Bernard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our...
He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on now. 10. Up to 10. 10. That's it. 180. Go step to the mic. Go step to the mic. I got you. I got you.
Here's Newton now on second down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Wake up. Check 13. 20. He's
On third down, Newton being chased out left. Now he'll throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a big 32-yard play on third. An update from down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on second down is Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Newton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, off goes Newton, and on comes the Panther kicker, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Butker able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And some space here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The play clock's running down. Again, it's Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Bradford on 3rd and 2. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch tight. Tiny is right. Watch tight. Tiny is right. Is that 180? 180? Alert! Alert! 3 down. 3 down.
To throw is Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Dances by him, and that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Bradford. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return it is Corey Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. On the toss, Mixon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The toss play to Mixon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Mixon. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down now, but that clock rolling. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's what he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On second down, here's Newton. Escaping and he's going to go down again. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Cincinnati, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.